Hey, hello, and welcome to this episode of Learn Everyday English, your roadway to English proficiency. I'm outside today, and as you can see in behind me is a backdrop, is the bed of my pickup truck. And in the bed of my truck, I have what we call yard waste bags. They're paper bags that we put yard waste in, like pine needles and grass clippings and that type of thing. And I'm going to take these over to the city facility where they will be recycled. Typically we can put this material out at the curb in front of our house, but they only come at certain times of the month to pick it up. And I'll get into that more detail, so I'm going to let you know what I'm doing today and running an errand. But before I get into the details, hey, there's 3 things you can do for me. Hey, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and 3, tell your friends about it so that they can benefit from these videos too, just like you. Remember, my ebook, How to Talk Texan, is out on Amazon. There's some links below. You can click on those to access the book if you're interested in picking up a copy. And also, if you want to buy me a coffee and help support this channel, hey, you can do that. There's a link below as well. So I'm not going to belabor that. That means I'm not going to keep talking about that and going on with more information. Let's jump right into the video about my errand today. Well, I think I've shown you before in the yard, there's a lot of pine trees and pine needles and pine cones that fall on the ground, and I had to break those up or sweep those up. And what we normally do, we put them in paper bags like this that I have in the truck, and we buy the paper bags at Home Depot, and the city comes by with a truck to pick those up in front of the house on the 1st and 3rd Wednesday of every month, so it's only twice a month. But we had a lot of these bags that we needed to kind of get rid of, and I didn't want to wait 2 weeks before the city to come by. So I put all these bags in the bed. This is called the bed, or the rear of the pickup truck. I put all these bags in the back, and I'm going to take them to the city facility where I'm going to dump them out, and the city is going to compost them and turn this material. You can see most of the material are pine needles, and they can turn that into mulch and compost. So let's go drive over to the city facility. Okay, here I'm arriving at the city of Huntsville disposal and recycling facility. Here's a sign over here. It says solid waste transfer station. That's where the garbage trucks come and dump the garbage and put them into transfer trailers. Operating hours, but here's where the recycling center is, and also where I can dump and take this yard waste to. So let's go down here. There's a little weigh scale station I need to check in at, but first I'm going to stop at the recycling drop-off center. So on my left is the recycling drop-off center. You can see the signage here, recycling drop-off. We do not accept cooking oil or grease. A lot of the stuff they do accept, and they just have big containers. So let me show you what this looks like. Here in the truck I have 2 containers of glass bottles that I need to recycle. Here's the other one. Let me walk around here. Here's a container they have for aluminum cans, as you can see. Here's a container that they have for steel cans. Over here, in front of me is the weigh station. Here's a container, or this is actually called a roll-off container, where we can put glass in, brown glass, green glass, and green glass. Here's another roll-off where we have clear glass. I think this is just a container for garbage here. Looks like they have a baler inside this building, a baler where they can bale cardboard and put it into bales. Here's an area where you can drop off other plastics, no bags. Here's a container for plastics. You can see like milk jugs, plastic milk jugs that are sticking out the top. There's a container back here for cardboard. Here's one for cardboard only. More cardboard and more cardboard. So let me go take this glass over to the recycling bin for glass. So I need to make sure, looks like most of what I have here is brown glass. So I need to make sure I put the brown glass in the container that says brown glass. So I'm just going to dump this in. And I'm going to finish this up and I'll be back. Okay, well, I got rid of the glass, and now I'm going to go over to this other side and try to get rid of this yard waste, but also have some non-yard waste material, which are like pieces of metal, and I got to take that into the transfer station. So I'm not sure how she's going to want me to do that, but in front of me, but I got to drive over to the scale house and check in there. So let's go over there. In front of me, he's driven onto the scale. You'll see that. So this is called a scale house. And there's a scale that I have to drive over, but it's only one vehicle at a time. He's on the scale getting weighed because they charge you by the weight. So let's see what I'm going to be told here. And off the scale, they raised up the arm. And here it says residential commercial. The metal goes straight, and then it says tires, yard waste metal to the right. I'm going to go to the right. Well, I guess I can get rid of the metal here as well, so I don't have to go to the transfer station. If I bring my water bill, then I don't have to pay anything because it's material, yard waste material. So here, as you can see, there's a big pile of yard waste material. There's a guy with a piece of machinery going over it, and here it says this area under camera surveillance. Violators will be banned. No tires, garbage, plastic bags, and yard waste, no lumber. So this is up where they dump the yard waste. I've parked my truck here. I'm going to dump the yard waste here, just push it off the back. I just need to open up the tailgate on the truck. This is called a tailgate. Open that up. I'm going to so here I got these bags left on the back. I'm inside the bed of the truck. I put the metal over here in one of the bins, and I've tossed down some of the yard waste bags already. So I got some more bags I need to throw down. So let me finish doing that. Okay, I got rid of all the stuff that was in the bed of the truck. I just need to drive out, go back over the scale. There's a scale you need to drive over to as you exit. She won't have to weigh me because typically if you have garbage, they take a weight of the vehicle and then you dump the material. And then you go back and they weigh again, and the difference is the amount of material that was in your truck, and they charge you for that. But like I said, there's no charge to dump yard waste here as long as I have my water bill. And I have my water bill to show her I'm a resident of the city. I won't be charged. So there's no need to double weigh. So that's a pretty easy process. Hey, do they have drop-off for yard waste material where you live, or does the city pick it up and recycle it? How do you handle that? And scrap metal, we call it, scrap metal. Here's a truck heading to the transfer station. So over here is the transfer station where you drop off actual garbage and call heavy trash like furniture and that type of thing. But here, let me drive out past the weigh station or weigh scale. But I got to wait, like I said, for this truck to leave because there's only one vehicle allowed on the scale at a time. Hey, well, thanks for watching this episode where I went to the recycling center and dropped off some yard waste bags at the city recycling facility. Hopefully they'll be able to put that material to good use. Hey, do you have a recycling center where you live in your country? If so, do you use it very often, and what type of materials do you take there? I don't really take a lot of recycling there because we have recycling collection here at the house. We put everything into a big 55-gallon container, but the city, we can't put glass in the container, so we have to bring the glass to the recycling center to be recycled. Hey, so let me know what you do for recycling. Do you think recycling is important as well? All right, well, I think that'll do it. Hey, remember, like the video, subscribe, and tell your friends about it. Be sure to check out my ebook, How to Talk Texan, if you're interested in that. If you want to buy me a cup of coffee, do that as well. Hey, well, thanks for watching this episode of Learn Everyday English, and we'll check you later. Hey, goodbye.